Okay, there's not much of interest here like I thought there would be. What's up the ladder?
Simple enough.
Need food, only had toast and biscuits all day. What's wrong with toast and biscuits? That's a fine diet of champions.
Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
We'll take a look then. Todd's been fighting everyone. Is that the Todd answer? Persuade, intimidate, peaceful, kill. Yep, it's always D. The unstoppable spell is like the old 3rd edition way Stone Skin worked, but back then it was 5 hits with no damage taken before it was dispelled. Stone Skin works differently in 5th edition. I haven't even cast that, actually. I've got various spells. I think I've got a spell of Stone Skin. I've got, oh, that's Wall of Stone. I've got, okay, turn a creature's flesh hard as stone. It only takes half the damage of all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. It's not bad. It requires concentration. You'd cast it on someone else, maybe. I rarely do that, because like giving up a whole action to give someone protection, unless it's like Sanctuary, feels like a big penalty when you can use that to do one almighty attack. And I feel like it's... I don't play very defensively in this. I might have to at higher levels. I don't know.
Let's move.
Have a look at his backpack. This geezer's lying. There's nothing here of any use whatsoever. I'm not going to take his carrots and his wine. And his rotten tomato. Maybe he was referring to downstairs in this place. There is nothing here.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, unless there's more to it. The hidden room. An empty brain jar. And a butter fork?
Curious.
It wants me to look at the brain jar.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain you now.
I'm totally seeing the actor Mark Strong when I hear that voice. A recipe for fiddlehead soup.
That might be worth a look.
Get the Yankee. Blackett has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
Crumpets, toast and biscuits with a decent Yorkshire gold pot of tea. Ah, crumpets are so nice. Aren't they so good? Just with lashings of butter. And if you really want to be extravagant, a bit of strawberry jam on as well. They are one of my favourite things. You just eat them all day. Secret room? Oh? Paladin of Vlakith. What's Gale? Oh, Sword of the Emperor.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
That's the Sword of Chaos. It's just equipped it. This weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorphed creatures. Plus 2 bonus to saving throw. I don't think it's worth switching for that. We're probably supposed to come here before killing like everybody else. A unique shell.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of
Scroll of eye bite.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
Let's send that to Shadowheart. I don't think we're going to use this. Citadel Gloves. Charm or frighten the creature to gain a d4 bonus to a attack rolls and saving throws. Hang on, is that... It's a passive feature. It's passive? It must be an action, though. Surely. Hang on, let's take this and equip them and see what happens. Where are they? This is crazy. Let me just slide that along there because there's too many things here. Have I not got anything? It says passives, right? It's not there. Let me put my other ones back on. Nothing disappears. How does this work then? Charm or frighten a creature? Is this like an aura? Hang on. See invisibility. Oh, that's something else for a long rest. There's nothing. I don't see how this works at all. It just says passive. I'm going to stick with my gaining advantage while surrounded for now, I think. I'm not sure how they work. I'd like to see it. I could stick it on in combat and see what happens, but I'm not convinced.
That might be worth a look.
Ooh, notes on Mind Flayer anatomy. Is that useful? Mind Flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. It said the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a Mind Flayer's skin. Ugh. Little is known about what Mind Flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that the skulls are filled with eggs that will later become the tadpole. I don't want to read any more of that. That's enough. That is enough. I think we checked the wardrobe, didn't we? These were presumably his victims.
That might be worth a look.
The chains are used to bind my means. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Yeah. Right, and so we've got something in here. Oh, God, this looks... And what in the hell is this place? Knights of the Shield. I don't know anything about the Knights of the Shield. And nobody seems to want to talk to me. I don't particularly want this to be like some
What a pleasant surprise.
terrible fight.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism.
Ah, well.
How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
The promise of defeating the Elder Brain.
And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation.
I suspect you might be
Your
right.
story ends here.
Oh.
We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
Persuasion? You can certainly die trying. Was that the Todd response? You can certainly die trying. Oh, those gloves. If you charm or frighten, then it applies. Ah, okay. You should know that the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prison.
What are you doing?
My dear
I don't know,
child,
actually.
I already know all there is to know.
I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith.
Well, it's a fight then. Everybody? Those guys look fairly weak. Who have we got? We've got Astarion on here. She's... Alright, she's got a lot of hit points. She's going to have to come running up there. The rest of the place I'm hoping is empty. So I think... Let's do an Astarion... Oh, hello. Who's this? Veteran Raider. I could do with... nuking that one down. Can we actually get him? I could actually go in, and I have advantage. I'm going to throw... No, I'm not, because there's some... I'm not going to throw him to the dogs.
Let's move.
I don't think we need to. Right. I don't like... Oh, okay. Right. That's important. I think those things would see more More of them coming through the flipping portals if we didn't deal with them. Right, that is good to know. Get your daggers out and go and stand right next to that thing with a ranged attack.
Allow me to dance.
Gale, can you go round the other way and shoot the other one, please? If I launch a fireball over here. Right, how far can you get with your fly? Can he see from there? I think he can see from there. In fact, it doesn't even have to be a fireball. It could be 24 damage. A fireball should do that, shouldn't it? Not enough movement. Oh, hang on. Is there anywhere we can do that with? You can't see, which is a problem. That works. It's alive. Okay. Not part of the plan. Run away.
For the Queen!
Having said that, if anything else comes out of that place. Casting Misty Step. Sonic Dominance. Is this that nullifies it? Do not react. I'm going to save the other one. Haha! Misty Step my ass. You're going to have to run. If you want a piece of me, you're going to have to run to me. Just like that. Oil of... Okay. Have some stabby stab. Do we go in there? Or do we go in here to help? Or do we go and try and sort that out? I think Gale's probably got that sorted. If anything wants to step out of that portal into that fiery wall, they are most welcome to. And also... Yeah, come on, let's do this. Should we go for the daze? They can't take reactions and are easier to hit. I don't think we need that. Poison. And a sneaky little heal on the Astarion. Which gets rid of the gaping wounds, which is nice. Oh, I don't want blindness on him, so let's cancel that. Blindness isn't very nice at all. I think our hero here is going to have to go and deal with this one. Anything special? Let me guess. She's going to be immune to flipping 2d6, d4 necrot, d8 radiant. I can't see. It doesn't increase the damage going for a higher spell. It doesn't grant any benefits. Okay. Consider yourself frightened. Consider yourself bleeding. A critical miss. Have a backlash. Well, blindness isn't very nice, but we can deal with that. Did that thing just die in a fire? It did. Excellent. We'll leave him to do whatever he's going to do. Who can we get in here? I would love to go and... I can disengage. Let's disengage. And then just go and... Oh, we can't get in? Can we not get to there?
Let's go.
We must be able to get to there. You are kidding me. I do not get good luck with those at all. This guy's already burning. Well, he's got to come through a fiery wall, hasn't he, if he wants to get me, so he's good over there. Let's go for the free one. And then carry on. She's frightened. Miss. Critical miss. Haha. I think does that give him disadvantage or just a penalty? You love that this is totally different to your playthrough? That's what I like about this game. You can watch different adventures or play the adventures yourself, and it works out totally differently. Blindness. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Can we get rid of... So that gets rid of that. Don't like disadvantage. It's not very nice. Astarion could do with... I feel like he could do with another heal. Don't heal the wrong guy, Mark. Should maybe have cast Spirit Guardians, because that would have damaged them all anyway. Cast Blindness? I don't think so. They seem to like that blindness, don't they? Oh, it's me? Right, here we go. Here's the plan. Push. Lining them up for something good from Gale.
Very well.
Missed and parried. My two favourite things. Let's have a look then. We're going to go for Sodding level 2 Smite. She's parried. She can't do it again. Take that, you varmint. Your playthrough is unique also. Probably more if you're doing multiplayer. Ah, okay. More time over decisions. How does it feel in multiplayer with the story angle side of things? Because I haven't tried it, but I imagine with people doing their own thing and causing their own... going off... not spreading out too much, but it's triggering events when the others aren't there. I imagine the story side is a little bit... what's the word I can put to? More dispersed than when in single player and you can focus on events better. More chaotic, probably, is the best way to put it. Right, can you please now get this kill on this guy? And he's dead. And we've eaten him.
Victory is assured.
What have we got that goes out in a lovely straight line from here? There's Cone of Cold. I mean, there is just good old Fireball, but... Cone of Cold will be tricky to catch them, right, I think. It's a good spell. It's a level 5 spell slot, of which we have 2. The Wall of Fire, 5 to 40, 8 to 64. Screw that. I know it's a different level, but... we haven't got all day for this. Save, 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 save. But the poor old candle stand took 41 damage. And run away.
To Queen 6.
Have a sonic backlash. And she missed. Okay, well, this should be... oh god, this thing's going to take some killing here. Don't think I have anything particularly heavy to try and... I'm at disadvantage. Am I blinded again? Did I not cure that? Did I get redone? In that case... hang on, let's just check what their resistance is. None. Then let's go for the good old Spirit Guardians. Move around. See how you like that. And I will have... I won't have anything, actually. I was going to do a little heal, but I don't think there's any point. Or up to level 4 counter spells. No, you can keep your blindness, thank you very much. I think we're looking ready for a long rest again after this to get some spell slots back. Is he blinded? No, he's dazed. So we can probably get the kill... I think we can get the kill on either of these, actually. Parried, naturally. Yeah, you didn't parry that one, did you? Double kill. Go on, 2 in 1 turn. Nice. Staggers. Blood everywhere. Job done. Okay. Must have advantage. We can wait. We can just bring Shadowheart up. Get Spirit Guardians. Clonking one. Miss, naturally, because that's how we do the things. Hefty hit. And one of those. Even the bonus attack does a decent amount of damage these days. It's good.
Let's light them up.
I don't think he's going to be long for this world. Let's just firebolt him. Yeah.
Markgfl is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
I guess now it's a ton of looting.
Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Hang on, what are we doing down here? Oh, this is going to weigh a sodding ton, isn't it?
Better make camp soon.
Boots of Sonic Movement. Flying Strike. When a Githyanki casts Fly, the next melee... Oh, okay, so this is going to be for Lae'zel. I'll send it to the camp, because... I don't know if she'll ever appear in the party, but if I put this all over there, and then she's got something that she can wear and look the part, so I'll send it to the camp. Besides, I'm about to get overloaded heavily.
How much farther can I go?
Note about the shield of someone or other. Investment opportunities. No to all Knight Shield members. Okay. Please find within our latest intelligence on the city's lockdown and alternative smuggling routes to the upper city. Take note and destroy after reading. Ha! They didn't bother to do that. Oh, I suppose the details they did. A ledger of potential investment leads in Kalimshan. Alright. Githyanki crossbow. Take all. Encumbered. Take all. Let's go for it. To the Honourable Lord Aemon, I have received a request for the support of the Knights of the Shield in the expansion of the fish oil trade. The Shield would not be averse to such an arrangement, but the risks it would incur rather outweigh the cut that you have proposed. In short, we are prepared to do this business with you, but let us meet to hammer out the finer details. Master Yoru Nightshade. Short sword. I need to go sell some of this desperately. Again. More operations. Is that on the back? A ledger documenting the dates of every sabotage operation in Neverwinter. I don't think that's anything to do with us. Let's go for the short rest now. And let's trigger Gale's
not around,
ability.
so
I'll take the level. Is that all I can do this time? Okay. I can't do that one. But I can do this one. We can only do... We can't do that. Unless that's... No, that's different to that, isn't it? It's from something else, but it's level 1 stuff. Sadly, that is all there is there, unless I drink potions. I don't think it's worth doing that.
Immediately.
Right, let's change some of this, because this is looking heavy. Can I do anything with... extract all ingredients? I don't know if that gets the weight down at all. Coatings. I never use coatings. The oil of combustion. How long do these last? Let's use one. Let's try one out. I've never used a single one of these. Let's go oil. Oil of accuracy. Arsonist oil. Diluted oil of sharpness. Well, let's try that one because that sounds garbage. Coat weapon. Let's find out how long these go for. So in the multiplayer, you've kept together throughout the play to avoid the disconnection from the story you could end up with. That sounds like a really good idea. We just swap the NPCs around more depending on who you believe is needed in the particular zone. So I guess there's like only 2 or 3 of you playing then, because if you had 4, I don't think that's possible, is it? So that sort of spoils some of the story for the companions, and I guess some of the main story. Well, not spoils it, but changes it somewhat. Sounds like the way to go, though. So I put this on. Does it say how long this lasts for? Can I click on it? Can I get any information on this? Oh, it is. It's turns. Right, okay, we've seen it. So I'm not going to waste time making any of those. The potions, however, I'd like to be able to make potions of better healing. Let's go for one of those. They are useful, I guess. Still encumbered. Haven't fixed that particular problem. Send to Astarion. That is... God, I've got a lot of weight. Hang on. Oh, we need to sell that, clearly. So that's me cleared, but Astarion is over-encumbered to hell. I could send it to the camp. Sword of Life Stealing. I'm going to have to choose to sell some of this stuff, I think. I can't maintain all this. This is ridiculous. Now who's encumbered? Can I move that? Everyone's fine at that bit? Okay. No more looting until we sell.
Tread carefully.
You'd also play as the companions. They're fairly well fleshed out for multiplayer run. That would be good, actually. That would be a good way of doing multiplayer. Although it's always nice to play as your own sort of character. But yeah, playing as the companions. If you're doing 4 of you, which 4 would you take? You'd need a healer, so someone would have to be... I guess you could switch around as well, though, couldn't you? I was going to say someone would have to be Shadowheart. I'd like a rogue. And then... other 2 slots, I guess, are anyone's choice. Archduke Leadership. Public Works. Tomby, welcome to Silver. Oh, if you just become a member, I think you have. Thank you very much. It will show up over there. There we go, right now. Thanks very much, and welcome to the channel membership. We actually have, and I don't think people are used to this on YouTube. On Twitch, it's a thing, but we have... I'm going to have to do it in chat here, actually. I don't think I've got it set up to go off my button. We have a load of emotes, all sorts of stuff for members to use, and the more members we get on the channel, the more emotes we can unlock. I'm currently wanting to get... I don't know if we can do animated emotes on YouTube. That would be awesome if we can. I'm hoping we can. But I don't know if they've brought that. And I need to get a coffee emote, because that seems to be a thing with me these days. Emotes for the win. Go and enjoy them. Every time I set myself on fire, I want to see the members spamming that hot stuff emote. Same on Twitch. We need to get more of it. I got that one made before animated ones came out. I would love to see that animated. I might need to go back to the provider. But it depends if YouTube do them as well. Multiclass, any of them, the characters? Astarion would be a fun character to play, and you do love Will. See, I haven't spoken to Will at all, and he's now sitting as a pile of ashes in my camp, with his soul resting in hell somewhere. We might see him when we go to visit Raphael's house. You never know. Let's see if we can take these without getting over encumbered already. Tomby, you're just building your channels at the moment. Started on YouTube 6 months ago. And Rumble. What is Rumble? I know there's so many streaming platforms and things coming up, but I've never heard of Rumble. Always good to find streamers doing the same thing. Yeah, I've just started streaming on this channel on YouTube recently. I started up as a YouTube channel in 2014, built it up through a game called World of Tanks, which I enjoyed at the time, but I don't want anything to do with the company behind it these days. I've just had enough of that. It's time to move on. So I've been playing variety. I started streaming on Twitch, but now that YouTube streaming is getting much more viable and they've improved things, still a way to go, mind. I've come back over here and quite enjoying it, and it works well when you have other channels, which which I do. I've got 3 channels in total. A ledger of Waterdeep depths.
Right.
Don't think I need this info, but we'll just click on it in case it triggers anything. Oh, there's a key. A silver key.
What have we here?
Inroads into Arms Dealer
These things have stayed
Gortrash.
interesting.
Or buy Arms Dealer Gortrash. Okay. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making the illicit arms trade in the Chionthar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. Right. Oh, the Knights of the Shield were black market leaders. The Zentarim have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Interesting. There's a heavy chest.
Open up.
Hey, Scott, you started watching me in my World of Tanks days? I mean, I'm still kind of... I occasionally watch Skillful too. whether he's streaming or on YouTube, if I have a bit of time to chill out. So it's interesting to look in on it, but more interesting to watch than to play, I think. Tomby, you were a World of Warcraft player for 15 years. Dropped it out last year due to content drought and boredom. I played that, oh god, when did it come out? 2004, 5? Something like that? Maybe 2000, no, it won't be 3. I played it more or less since then. I much preferred vanilla over any of the expansions. I was a guild leader for a while. That kind of got dropped on me. It wasn't intentional. I took over a guild. We were supposed to be a guild of friends coming from Star Wars Galaxies. Only usual guild politics sort of messed things up and people split, and I stayed behind because I said, no, I'm going to stick with the loyal ones and the friends who want to build this as a fun community. Boy, was that hard in World of Warcraft, where everybody wanted to see what their guild could get them rather than what they could do for the guild. But it was good times. I enjoyed it. And we played that. I actually got my wife into playing that as well. We played together with the guild for 4 or 5 years or something. I can't remember. Yeah, good days. It's 2004. You got the guild lead dropped on you as well. And then, oh boy, the joys of trying to organise raids with 40 people. It was good. We got a good group of people. We made some great friends. Some of which I've met in real life. And yeah, it was good fun. You got the wife playing too. I'm going to come and have a look at your channel and make sure you're not just like a doppelganger of me, a mirror image of my life somewhere else. The hewn mausoleum key. Sounds like we could use it. Order 251. This serves your official order from the Knights of the Shield to undertake a critical mission in... Oh, I'm not reading all this stuff. Are these all different orders? Nope, they're all the same. So he said go and take a look at the statue, didn't he? Or I thought he did, but not these statues. Did he say fountain? Maybe he said fountain. I don't know. Something over here. Another statue over here. Don't even know where we are at the moment. Guild meets in Leeds, Utrecht and Copenhagen. I used to have... Actually, there was a couple of people from Copenhagen who were in our guild, Storm Guard, years ago, and they came over to Edinburgh at the same time as me and my wife were up there for our wedding anniversary, and at the same time as some other members of the guild came over from Croatia to meet a friend up there. So we all met up. It was an awesome night. It'd be funny if it was the same two people from Copenhagen. That would be really, really funny.
There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
The Elf Song Tavern basement. Do I want to... hang on, let me go back to the journal. I feel like I've missed something with this. Disable still watch, gather your allies, deal with the devil, find the Night Song, rescue the Grand Duke, search the cellar. That's actually still something going on. We can't read the rest of that book yet. Find Ketheric Thorm's relic. Okay, that is completed. So that's done there. The High Harper. Oh, we've got to meet her contacts. And maybe I need to speak to her. I can't see any clues in this, so I don't know if I want to go any further. Knowing that there's going to be a fight around the flipping corner somewhere. Is this just another part of the cellar?
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
I didn't go in here. Well, apparently I did. Starion, can you
This will do nicely.
maybe deal with this for us? What about a lightning arrow? Where's lightning? Kind of hope the lightning might go zap, 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 zap through the blood. But it doesn't. Did I even miss? I don't think I even... I'm not using a sneak attack on this. Oh, I've got to choose on all of them. Well, that wasn't the most effective.
Creator, destroyer.
Gale, can you actually see through there, or is mutton chops in the way? I think that's a problem, isn't it? Right, by the way, anyone want to come through here? Target is blocked. There we go. I wasn't in the mood for dealing with all that. That's thinned things down considerably. Let's move back out the way.
Let's end this.
Fire and alcohol are a perfect mix. Just a couple of rats. It was quite a lot of rats. Let's see. Is there anything... I mean, we've got a couple that are going to come down there, but we can deal with them. Firebolt? Should I pick one off in particular? That one. Because screw him in particular. So they look like they're compelled to dash into the fire, which is exactly what I wanted. And then there were two who just dashed in time to die. And there you go. The cellar full of rats.
There's a hidden door that leads further in.
The stereotypical D&D.
Mechanism to open it.
We've got a rat infestation in the cellar. I might just give this a minute just to calm down in here. There's a keepsake ring in there.
Have a lot on my
Oh,
mind,
don't
and,
tell me that's
well,
the
in it.
don't tell me that's the other one of a pair. No, it's not. Dominate Beast, level 5 enchantment. That's a good spell, actually. Probably don't want it on you. Resistance to poison. Advantage on saving throws against charmed. I've got some other stuff on that. You can have... Oh, you could... I need a better ring than this. I will take that, though. Dominate Beast. I doubt I'll use it on him, but I'll stick it on there for now. Do you know what? I haven't seen magic rings for a long time. Coming up, not that's been any good. Okay, that was quite good. But I mean, that I found that like hundreds of hours ago. That's crap. I don't like that one. And Blink is quite good. And she's got
No time to waste.
the Whispering Promise. When you heal a creature, that's nice. And the Guiding Light. That's not really worth it because I have Light as a cantrip anyway. So if I take that off, I still get Light as a cantrip. Right, that's now to sell. And you may as well...
No time to rest.
you may as well put that back on for what good it is. Send that to over there.
A long way to go still.
Yeah, I mean, I've been finding loads of other stuff. It has dawned on me. I've not found any good magic rings for, like, ever. Chopped up pig, pork... Oh, should we... No, I'm not going to go and get the pork shoulder and stuff. I have stacks of food.
One day I'll catch a break.
Anything in there? Dead rats. Better save, I think. Your wife spent the first day of your honeymoons earning a 25,000 PvP kills. Priorities. Man, I mean, you were lucky to get to the second day with that. If I'd done that, I would have been divorced now, I think. Right, we've come out. This is fine. I think I've come the wrong way round in this, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I've come the wrong way round, and therefore... Right, okay, this makes sense now. So I should have started up here, gone down, and received those voice commands in the opposite order, and then it would have made sense. Instead of starting in the secret room, and then coming out, and him saying, there's a secret button in here somewhere. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I think we're done with that bit down there. The tavern. Who's this? Alan Alith.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Did I get a reward for the rats? I got a blue ring with Dominate Beast spell on. Hast thou out to trade? Oh, tell me more about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
We should probably have a look at that. I'm looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
I'm buying that. We're staying in a pub. Just hand over the
Top
gold.
floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Fair enough. Excellent. We don't need to sleep in a stinking camp anymore, where anyone can sneak up and kill us.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Chat with the chef before you leave. I'll have a word. Out to trade.
It's been slim picking since the absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
By the way, when I was talking to him earlier and I clicked on the trade, I was about to click on the trade option, I said, hast thou out to trade? Anyone in the chat able to tell me what computer game that was quoted from? It's an old one. It's a rare one. Well, I say rare. It's not rare. It's, what's the word? Largely unknown. I mean, we're going back quite a way. It was a role-playing game. And that was what your party of characters would say when asking to trade an NPC. I bet nobody knows. I bet nobody knows this one. Do I really want to buy anything from this guy? I think it's a good time to unload my massive stock of magic swords that I've picked up, though, that weigh a ton. Is that one? The Sword of the Emperor. I don't want the Sword of the Emperor. It looked garbage. Oh, we never looked at that. The Bloodthirst. I need to get Astarion to have a look at that. Light, finesse, it's thrown. Improved critical. The number you need to roll a critical while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. It's main hand only, though. Creatures hit with this weapon receive vulnerability to piercing damage. Oh, offhand only. True strike riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you may retaliate and gain true strike. Oh, I think that's probably good. An armor class +1. Oh, I think that's absolutely going on Astarion. Yeah, that looks good. They look garbage. I'm selling those. And you can have all this trash as well. Oh, no! Hang on. I've got some knives for the kitchen here and a few skewers for the barbecue. How much can I push my luck here? I will have to buy something or give some of this stuff away. A honeyed ham. That sounds so nice. I'm starting to feel hungry now. Okay, I will take back the silver ingot. I've got to get this down to 1274, so not much more. And one of those? That will do. Thank you, my good man. I think that was a good deal for all concerned.
Fill your boots, mate.
I love selling crap in these games. Chat with the chef. Right, we'll go take a look at that. We'll also send this over to Astarion. He is really well off for weapons now. He's got this, the Crimson Mischief, which is so... It looks so good. And his second-hand one, wielder scores a critical hit when rolling a 19. The rest of that stuff isn't worth it. So, absolutely, as an offhand only weapon. So we now get armor class +1. Bloody hell, he's got more armor than the Paladin. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, because not only he gets +1 from there, I saw it go up by 2. He gets an extra AC from having dual-wielding weapons. So that's good. We can sell these now for a huge fortune. So he's getting offhand only. True. I like that true strike riposte. That looks good. And bound weapon. What's the bound weapon? Is that like a spell? Or is it just... What is it? Ritually bound to its wielder. The weapon can't be knocked out of the wielder's hand and automatically returns to the wielder when thrown. I can't see us wanting to throw it. But that's really good. I think it's good anyway. I hope just by having it equipped, it gets his target critical down for his main hand weapon as well. That's the thing I've not been able to check for sure. But anyway, that looks like a good combo. We've got the room upstairs now. Let's go have a word with the chef.
All right. What now? Seems like a
Chef
good moment to talk.
Rovia.
Disgraceful. Oi, we got rats in cellar. We also got cats, but cats are useless. So how about you kill the rats?
This is brilliant. This is classic D&D. This is already... I mean, this is normally a level 1 quest, but I mean, hell, I'll take it at level 11. Those rats are the size of ponies. Anyway, good news, chef. I already killed the rats. Oh, by the way... Oh, I'll do this first.
You did? Very clever. Good job. Yes. Here, you take this.
There was a lot of rats. Chef Rovia was pleased and rewarded us.
Especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
What do I look like? I mean, look at this face and this helmet. The dark eyes and the blue veins.
Hi, you already got paid. No more work here.
I need to warn you, chef. Your name is on the murderer's target list. Listen, that shut him up, didn't it?
Murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
On the plus side, we've solved the murders and killed the guy, but I thought we'd better just tell him anyway. Let's have a quick run round here then. Couple doors in there. Anyone that we know? Bombasto. Dame Guizarm.
Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Guizarm. Then, it'll be my turn.
Aloric Whitmirth. Well, I'm not going to go talk to people unless I have a reason to. It'd be weird, wouldn't it? You walk into a pub and go around every person, every table, introducing yourself. Nothing here. I guess we're going upstairs. I want to go and see what sort of digs we've just paid for.
This is a crime scene.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I don't trust this voice in my head. A map of murder? Map of the city bears a single mark at the location of one murder site where the slain were arranged into a grotesque tableau. I don't think we need to really do this sort of stuff anymore, but... Notes on Stelmane's murder. And maybe Stelmane's murder is important, is it? Private room, blood loss, ritualistic killing, right hand missing. No, it's the same. We've done the barlist thing. A bloody signet ring. I might pick that up.
Bloody ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Don't think there's anything else to do in there. We can go onto the roof. Oh. Elfsong Hospitality. Foraging is a thing of the past in the Elfsong Tavern. To purchase camp supplies for resting, simply visit the dumb waiter hut. Oh, okay. We have loads of stuff. This is our camp. We have Grub the cat, Yenna. Oh, nice. Okay. This was worth doing. Absolutely. While we're here, we better go and talk to Lae'zel.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say
Yes, we'd noticed.
Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely.
Lae'zel approves. You're welcome.
Well, good then. Let's carry on.
Awkwardness out of the way. So I thought there'd be some murder stuff up here, but Isabel, where's Jaheira? The one good thing about this is it seems to put everyone close together. Except for maybe the people... Oh, here we go. They're in the Druids section. Druids and Healers section. Right, let's talk to Jaheira. I don't want to bring her along with us.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baldur once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you, and now it is Gortash's turn. We'll need his stone to finish this, however you plan to acquire it. So let us go pay Lord Lyre a visit.
Let's have a look. How are you faring without your harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
Can't argue with that. Right, okay. I would just like to go. Just try to keep up, old one.
Then ask.
Leave. Alright, I think that is a good opportunity to go for a long rest. Let's have a camp. And then we can buy food now, if we ever need to, which would be funny. Oh god, what's happening? I'm sleeping on a brain, aren't I?
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Balin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
I'm not so sure about this. Why did you resort to subterfuge at all?
The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
Wild tentacle flip. And what did you learn?
That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable.
Yes, I've been an idiot.
You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
I saw right through you.
Yes, you did.
And I think I still am. Don't you come over here for a cuddle. Not now. We're beyond that.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
No. No. I think you misread the signs. I'm fine with what we have now.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Jesus Christ, this
Now's
game.
not the time. Forget I said anything.
I already forgotten.
Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
And we're awake. Ex-Rasmus. Have you got the new update for the game? And if so, is the game letting you save? Mine's not letting you. That sounds really bad. Luckily, I have not. I'm playing on GOG. This is the platform I got the game from. And I loaded this up today before anyone mentioned about a patch dropping, and I'm assuming GOG is probably a day or maybe more behind Steam for patches. So luckily, and I'm glad you've come and told me about this, I'm fine to save, I think. I've not had to load one in, so I'm assuming that these saves are working. God, that sucks though. If they've patched in with a broken system that stops you saving the game, that's really bad. I hope that's not the case for everyone, but cheers for bringing it up. Right, so we've had a rest. At that point, that is the perfect time, I think, because my mind is mashed with the amount of quests that we've got. I think that is the time to return to the real world here, save the game whilst we know it's working, and then venture forth out to the city. Oh, nice. Oh, we've got the roof as well. So obviously the people investigating the murder are not here anymore because we've solved the murder and that bit's done. Oh, Alfira. We need to come and talk to her. I'm going to do this quickly.
It's you! Look at us!
It is indeed me.
We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern!
I'm glad to see you safe, Alfira.
And are you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Larissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer.
I could crush your... I could crush you one-handed, do you think that means? Cross your arms, looking unimpressed. I think she's been fun. I think we found a fan letter to her in the Undercity, but I can't remember the name. It might have been Alfira. I think it was just yesterday, actually, but we read so much on these notes, I'm just not sure if it was. Am I in trouble?
Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough.
Yay. Wait, she's wearing Jester's bells, I've just noticed. That's wonderful. Well, I think you should name your school after me, don't you? That's wonderful. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care.
I feel
my
bad
friend.
now.
Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
She's just given me her very first lute, her first musical instrument that she learned a trade on that means a lot to her, and it's a really precious gift. And I'm going to sell it to the first street vendor I come across to dump it. I feel awful. But I'm glad we came and talked to her. Okay, well, with that view of the city, I think that is the place to leave it. So we're going to reassess our quests and what we're doing. There's loads of stuff to do around the city, I'm really happy to say. There's Gale's quest down at the Sorceress Sundry's place, or whatever it's called. There is Shadowheart's quest to go and do some more Shah-related nonsense. Have we done... Who's the other person with us? Astarion. Oh, yeah, there's Astarion's quest of Cazador's Palace. That's got to be done. All this stuff to really boost everyone up, plus stuff around the city, plus find Dammon, plus sell some stuff, plus buy some more gear. We need to go to... That's the Undercity. Basilisk Gate. I feel like there's someone to report back to there, but maybe that can wait.